TV moch. When he was being mispal, he says, you said to me to return to my land, to my birthplace, TV moch. So there's an extra yud in Veitiva. So over here the Balaturim says, Mole yud, pasuk yud. Last two words. Next to the last word, the pasuk says, Veitiva moch. The yud between the aleph and the tes should not be there. That's superfluous. So he says, why is it written with the yud? Hispaleo shiamdlo yud nisyonu shel Avram. It's the Balaturim. He prayed that the 10 tests of Avram should stand in his stead to protect him. So what I said was that I pointed out when Eliezer was sent to find a wife for Yitzchok, how many camels did he send? 10. So I pointed out, is it really relevant how many camels? Is it 10, 15, or 8? So I said because Avram Avinu understood that it's only him and his family are going to address the objective existence. So since it's Basar Maimoris Nivra Olam, so this is to address that the whole mission is to guarantee those Asar Maimoris they come to fruition. Therefore it was 10. That's the 10. That's the number 10. No. So that Rabbeinu Bachim bring out. Rabbeinu Bachim is the same thing. It's the 10. The Asar, why does everything manifest the Asar? Sadibris, Asar Makos, everything's 10 continuously. It's always because it's always a reflection. All this has relevance going back to Asar Maimoris Nivra Olam. 10 utterances. Those are what we have. What we call the Esespheros, right? 10 very channels of energy that come into existence. Okay. No, that's the Aser Sadibros. 10 weight is that the two bracelets. It's also 10. Okay. We're holding Yud Beis. We didn't do Rashi on Yud. We call emes. He says, I become diminished because all of the chesed and all the emes. This is a little bit. Amitas dvorecho, sheshamart li kol haftoch shehiftach toni. Here, I become diminished first the chesed and the emes. What's the emes? I mean, it's hard to say. Did you kept your word? Chesed, I understand. Chesed means Hashem doesn't. But if Hashem gave his guarantee, Sheshamartali kol haftoch shivtachtoni. You kept all the promises that you promised me. Therefore, I've been diminished. You kept your side of the bargain. Maybe I didn't keep my side of the bargain, so to say. I mean, even to say the words. You say to a person, you know why I'm dedicated to you, and you speak to a king. It's because you keep your word. Even to consider it anything different, it's a total disrespect to say such a thing. Shamartali. No. The first thing, chesed. I become diminished to talk about you. Of course, HaKadosh Baruch Hu definitely keeps his side of the bargain. Why am I worried? Because maybe I didn't meet the criteria. Right? But to say, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Mikol Emes to Rashi is learning. Amitz Dvorech Shemartali Kol Avtoch Shivtachtoni. Don't know. Don't know. Ki b'makli ho imi lo kesef lo zov lo mikne ela makli vad b'shagodo. What's ki b'makli vad? Nosa makli b'yardin nifka yardin. What does it mean? He crossed the Jordan with makli. He split the yardin. Right? Because when Klal Yisrael went into Eretz Yisrael, with Yeshua, they split it. It was split. Jews didn't have to wade through the water to cross the Yardi. No, the reason why I feel I'm not going to be protected, maybe I've been diminished with sin because diminished my merits because you did chesed with me. That makes sense. You did chesed, and you kept your word your side of the bargain. How do you say you kept your side? Is there a consideration? It's not going to keep side of the bargain. No, I'm asking on the second part. I'm going the first part. What's the first? What's the problem? What's difficult with the first part? No, sir, it's a combination. I said because Shem is lachlachti bechet. It's only because I'm soiled with sin. If he wouldn't be soiled with sin, it wouldn't be a problem. If you have enormous merit, even if you're soiled with sin slightly, it's not a problem. But if the merit is diminished, is depleted, then the soiled with sin is a problem. Because you need something to counter that deficiency. And that's the merit. Okay? I'm going right. This is after returning. He's about to confront Esav. He's praying. This is part of the tefillah. Hashem, you kept your side of the bargain. Maybe I didn't keep mine. Look, either you get it or you don't get it. You know? Could you imagine speaking Lahavdil Elef Avdos to the Tsar, who was a rabid anti-Semite? If a Jew would even do anything slightly that was disrespectful, it was the end of his life. Or anybody. Lahavdil Elef Avdos, speak to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. You've upheld your word, your guarantee. Okay, we'll leave this for now. No, of course not. Chas v'sholom, of course not. So I'm trying to understand why. That's what I'm trying to understand. His staff. Maybe. But then you... No. I'm sure. No. Maybe. Separate discussion. Okay, we're holding stuff. Tzadi. Tzadi Yom and Aleph. Okay. What? Moshe. Oh, he's here? Howard. We only have 10 minutes. If everybody wastes time, we're not going to end up learning Chelek. You can get the Chelek of the Chelek. Because there's not going to be time. Okay. The Mishnah said that a person who says Ein Tchias HaMeisim Min HaTorah Ein Lo Chelek L'Mabo Ein Torah Min HaShamayim. Right? We're saying Elu Shein Lam Chelek L'Mabo Home Ein Tchias HaMeisim Min HaTorah. So we pointed this out. He believes in the concept, but it's not rooted in the Torah. The Ramozim in the Torah, all the illusion of Torah he rejects. Vein Torah Min HaShamayim. Doesn't believe in the authenticity of Torah. The Torah is divine. This means Torah Shebal Peh and Torah Shebal Peh. Ain't no. Ain't torment. Ain't torment Hashemayim. If you take a look in the Chofetz Chaim, the way it's said, it's the Rambam. If you say a Gzeira Shava, you reject the Gzeira Shava. Above that, it means it alludes to Alocha. If that's part of the Masorah, you reject it. You ain't lo chiluk mabo.
So it means here any of the Yud
Whatever it is. Torah Shebechsav and Torah Shebal both. It's going both. The interpretation is also it's not the interpretation of the rabbis. That's Masorah. That's the Masorah. So that's Torah's Min HaShamayim. What's Torah?
What if you rejected something that was logically?
Lamel. I'm not sure. The Gemara says Lamel Kros Svaru. Right? Lamel Kros Svaru. Okay? Apikoris. Vapikoris. Person is not Apikoris. Okay? Gemara will explain what Apikoris is. I want to go straight to the Gemara. The rest of the mission right now is not relevant. The Kol Kach Lomo. Right? Why is it so extreme? A person who rejects Tchias Vayishlach Min HaTorah, why does he not have a share in the world to come? Why? Tana, we learned, Hu Kofab Tchias HaMesim, because he rejects Tchias HaMesim, Leficho Lo Yelo Chelok B'Tchias HaMesim. So he clearly, from the Gemara, he says, so what is Olam Haba? Olam Haba is Tchias HaMesim. The world to come, that means the ultimate. Right? We're not talking, right? If you deny there's going to be a future, you're going to be resurrected, you're not part of the resurrection. It's like, it's born in Sfarim. No. You know, a person says, I was brought up as an atheist. Famous word from Reb Chaim. What is Olam Haba? You have a relation with God. So God says, you didn't know me all your life. I didn't exist. All of a sudden now you want to have a relationship. You denied my existence in your life. Now all of a sudden, now you want to have a relationship? There's no basis to have a relationship. Shekol midos shel HaKadosh Baruch Hu midah keneged midah. The way all the attributes of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the way they're implemented is midah keneged midah. The Amar Rav Shmuel Nachmani Amar Rabbi Yonason minayin shekol midos shel HaKadosh Baruch Hu midah keneged midah. How do we know that the midas of Hashem are midah keneged midah? Shenemar v'yom Elisha shimu dvar Hashem Keismocha so b'shekel. Elisha said tomorrow the a certain measure of grain, of flour, will be b'shekel. V'sosayim sorim b'shekel. B'shar shomram. No. We'll see. No, this was when one person said it's impossible that it'll happen. Because of the Yonah Sholish Asher Nishan al Yodo Esish Elokim. V'yomehine Hashem Ose Arubas B'Shamayim. Hayir Dover Zeh. You tell me there's going to be such brocha, such shefa. Today there's nothing, and tomorrow there's going to be literally what has great value. Tomorrow there's going to be such a level of surplus. You mean God is going to open the windows of Shemayim? Is it possible such a thing? He says you're going to see it happen, but you're not going to benefit from that. Because today you're rejecting it. You can't accept that HaKadosh Baruch Hu will do it. Therefore, you will not be a beneficiary of what He will do. How does he interpret the word sholish? Yohan sholish? The captain, then the captain was saying the king leaned, answered the man. Yeah. This time tomorrow, saw a flour for a shekel, or for a shekel. Yeah, okay. What?
Maybe you would think Mida Keneged Mida, if you bring this as a proof.
Well, this is negative. This is negative.
I know. So what about the positive?
Well,
Because you believed in the resurrection, you will be resurrected.
And if you don't, it's a negative. Then you don't.
There could be proof for both.
We're not bringing proof that to resurrection here. Resurrection is psukim. We're not bringing proof that there's going to be Tchias HaMeisim. But if you deny Tchias HaMeisim, there is a basis to believe in it, then you have no relevance to it. Right? Where do we see it? He says there's going to be this. You say, I can't. You mean to say that? It's preposterous. It's preposterous, then you have no relevance to it. And when it happened, he had no relevance to it. Misham lo tochal, uchsiv, v'hi lo kain, v'yirmisu oso om b'shar v'yomos. So the next day, when there was this tremendous bracha happened, he was trampled to death. There was a rush to buy for the grain, and he was crushed to death. This is that story. The person by, what was it, Walmart. They rushed. They went right through the doors. They crushed him right under the doors. He couldn't believe Walmart had such sales. Couldn't believe it. Okay.
Why would we learn it out of Ezekiel's Mitzrayim?
1 second. V'dilmo kilas Elisha, gormalo. Elisha cursed him. It's not me. It's not because of he says, because you deny it, you will not benefit from it. So Elisha cursed him. That's why it happened. No. He deserves to be cursed.
So it's not a proof.
It's not a proof. We'll bring a proof. Hashem does mida keneged mida. If a person behaves a certain way and Hashem deals with him in a similar way, okay, it's mida keneged mida. But here, Elisha made a statement. Because you deny what's going to happen, therefore I'm saying you're not going to benefit from it. So the Gemara says maybe Elisha cursed him. If a chochem curses someone, even though it's al chinam, even if it's baseless, the person deserves it happens. Right? It should say he was trampled and he died. My bishar. What does it mean bishar? Al iske shar. Meaning because shar means the price, the market price. Al iske shar. Because he was told that the price is going to drop from very high to something which is very low, because he denied that, that's the reason why he was trampled. To be continued. No, it's a medrash. It's a medrash. It was mida keneged mida. No, over there, with she's Mitzrayim, the marks were mida keneged mida.
No, but those that believe that they were going to get out, walked out. Most of it.
No, it's a whole different concept. It's a different concept.
Isn't it?
Different. Has no relevance to this. The only person who leaves Mitzrayim, they didn't want to leave. They didn't want to leave. They didn't want to leave. These people did not want to leave. Right? So they died during Choshech. I mean, you're not going to be saved to remain in Egypt. I only save Jews to go to Eretz Yisrael or to go to Sinai. You don't want to leave Egypt, then you die in Egypt. It's not. There's nothing mida keneged mida. You work, you get paid. You don't work, you don't get paid. That's mida keneged mida. It's nothing mida keneged mida.